Okay, welcome to lesson 4.2. We're going to post from a general journal to a general ledger and approving cash. The objectives, we're going to post amounts from the general journal and demonstrate how to prove cash. Now, transferring information from a journal entry to a ledger account is called posting. We have to do this because right now we don't know the balances of every account. So we got to get the transactions from the general journal into the account so we know what the balance is. Okay, so here is the general journal, and here we had a transaction for January 2nd. We received cash from Michael Delgado as an investment, $2,000. So the first thing we do is we bring the date from the transaction to the debit account, which in this case is cash. So again, it's the first transaction in this account, so we're going to put the full day. We bring down the journal page number, and you notice we put the letter G in front of the page number so we know it's general journal, page 1. We bring the debit amount to start off with the debit account, the transaction box. Then we would calculate the new balance. Then we write the journal number for the account on the general journal page. We do this last to show that that line has been posted. Okay? We don't do it first because then we'll forget where we're at. We'll forget if we've done it or not, things like that. Okay, so then we do the credit amount. Okay, so again, we bring the date to that account. We write the journal page number. We write the credit amount and calculate the new balance. And then again, we write the account number in the post-reference column. Now this balance amount here, whether it's debit or credit, remember we got to go back to our T account, so we got to know what our balance side is. Remember, that's our increase side. Capital has a credit increase side, so the balance side is the credit. All right, so now we're going to do supplies. So we find the supplies account, we write the date, and we notice this is the second transaction, so all we have to do is write the day. We write the journal page number. We write the debit amount in the debit column, and then we calculate the new balance. Okay? Now, if the account is a debit account like the supplies is, and we do a debit, we have a debit and a debit, so we have to add, and that's where we get the $385. Okay, then we return, we write the account number in the post-reference column. Okay? Now here we're going to do the accounts payable here. We're going to skip down a couple. So we write the day, we write the journal page number. We paid part of what we owe to this company, so we debit $100 because we're decreasing the accounts payable. Now we calculate the new balance. Accounts payable has a credit balance. We did a debit. Because we have a credit and a debit, we have to subtract, and that's where we get the 120. And the last thing we do is we write the account number in the post-reference column. So here's what a page would look like when the posting is completed. You'll notice all these boxes, all this post-reference column is filled out. Okay. Then here's what a general ledger looks like when it's completed. We have our balances. Cash isn't normally without it, so there should be nothing in this credit column. Same thing when we get to petty cash. Any asset will be this way, so forth. Okay. Here's the rest of the general ledger. All right, now to prove cash, we have to determine the amount of cash acquired agrees with the balance of the cash account in the accounting records. That's called proving cash. So what we do is we look at our cash account, we find the general journal or the general ledger cash account, we look at the balance, $2,597. Okay, then we look at our next check stub, our balance in our checking account. That should also be $2,597. If those things agree, we're okay so far.